Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait. Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yup.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
End of the over. 4 off it. Sri Lanka are 2 for 212.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Waiting.
Sri Lanka weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
2 for 212.
A lovely drive square.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait. Wait there. Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
A nicely crafted century. Hitting the ball all round the ground. Barely a chance given. Fantastic play.
Waiting.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Going with spin now.
Change your bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Singh from the north end.
Wait!
Matthews was maybe a bit too eager. The ball wasn't really there to play that shot.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Big shout.
Hey! Waiting!
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait there!
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
2 for 231.
Wait!
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Edged.
Yep.
A little late on that. No run scored.
End of the over. None from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they'll have to keep their heads.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait on!
Brilliant diving stop. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep!
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
5 runs added there. Sri Lanka are 2 for 236. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
With the medium pacer.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait there. Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
End of the over. Sri Lanka are 2 for 242. Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat. Loud shout.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
The Silver comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Waiting. Wait on.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Yep.
The Silver ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. A miserly over is completed, just one off it.
Are now 3 for 243.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers. There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines. Just threw the shot too early. Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Yep.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yep.
Time that perfectly. India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wait on. Yep.
Catch it! Keepers in.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait on. Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Confident appeal. Could it be? The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yep.
Singh ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
For 256.
No shot offered.
Yep.
Edged it. A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Wait on. Yep. Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Sri Lanka are 3 for 258.
Waiting.
De Silva was maybe a bit too eager. The ball wasn't really there to play that shot.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Strong appeal.
Wait on.
Right in the slot, probably hit it too hard. Crunched it straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Couldn't get it through the field. Just the 1 run off the over. Sri Lanka are 3 for 259.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been... worth more. Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Yep. Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. Yep.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait on.
just about timed that perfectly.
Yep.
Big appeal.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Misses everything.
Nice.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
A little late on that. No runs scored. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep. Yep.
Loud appeal.
Yep.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait. Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Catch it.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
9 runs added there. Sri Lanka are 4 for 274.
Wait. Waiting. Wait on. Wait there.
A little late on that, no run scored. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Now for 275.